All right, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to FX Fabric. This is your boy Mo, and we are diving deep into US 100. Yeah, that is US Tech 100 and Nasdaq, we may call it that. And guys, let's see what it looks like. What's the outlook for the entire week, and see what is the potential forecast and direction of where this market could go. And of course, we always begin from a top-down analysis, and top-down analysis always begins from the weekly. Some people can even begin from the monthly. Let's check out actually the month, by the way. How does it look like? Good yeah, idea. As you can see, the monthly is on a big uptrend. We've got a massive rejection here after touching this trend line, and it seems we are pushing. We are going to push back into these tops up here. We may break through this line and then continue upwards. Let me see, how many waves do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But there is a massive rejection here, which shows a lot of bullish pressure entering this market. Look at this, guys. Look at this hammer around here. You can see how it's coming down at this massive rejection for an entire month. Wow, wow, wow. You know what that tells you? That tells you that there is a lot of buying pressure in this market. There is a lot of bulls, and every time the bears try to push the market down, the bulls push the market back up. It came to touch this support, this trend line and got rejected immediately. Came back to retest that support, which is around here, and then got rejected immediately back to the top. On the weekly, we have a similar story, though it just gets more detailed. Let's not look at the past. If we can see the present, this massive rejection is what we are looking at. And on the monthly, you can see that all of this is one rejection candle, almost up to this level. All of it on the monthly, where we came back to retest this level and rejected it immediately. You can see right here, the bullish pressure looks to be dying down, but I wouldn't say, because from the monthly you can see what we saw because of this massive rejection. Be careful for the price action around here. We have to look at the lower time frame and see if there is build up for a breakout to the top, or there is build up for a breakout to the bottom. These trend lines here, sorry, these support and resistance levels, they are from the lower time frame. I will explain why they are there. And if you can look carefully down here, you can see if the market gets rejected immediately from this place, then we have a double top, which will give us a mini downtrend and then come back to either test this level. But looking at this massive rejection here and looking at the bulls, the way they stepped in, you can see this bullish pressure, though it's going a little down, we don't have a lot of bears in this market. So there are a lot of bulls, and I would say it is a bullish market, guys. It's a bullish market. Okay, on the daily, what do we have? On the daily, we can see this area here. We tried to push up here, we failed to reach the top, came back to retest this zone, and we retested this, which was resistance before, and turned into support. And the area, the market took, you can see actually there was a gap here. Wow, what a good support level. There was a gap here, and it came back to retest that same place to turn it into a support, from resistance to support, moved and then broke through this mini this is actually a mini flag, bullish flag around here. Came back to retest the break area, and it created a build up around this area and then took off. You can see took off, broke through this previous high around here, which confirmed that this market is ready to take off. Came back to retest this previous level here. This is a demand zone which was created here. Came back to refill in, and then came back to this previous high. It's now playing around this previous high with a lot of difficulty to break through it. If you look last week, let me see, how many days are these? This is the daily, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So last week we got rejected. We closed the week with a massive rejection from the previous close to the previous high. But if you can look carefully here, there is a supply zone here. Maybe that is the reason why this area got rejected, because this is what we call it. You can see this massive movement down here. So the buy actually. So we could take this all of this area. Let me indicate it here. Let me indicate it right from here. Actually, it would be better to go like this, and then all of this area to the top is going to be in play. You can see the whole of this candle here, and then the beginning of this red candle. All of that area is our supply zone, and you can see how massively it's getting rejected. First time reached this area, got rejected. Second time reached this area, got rejected. That was last week with a massive first of all, it formed a pin bar up there which was red, and then we got rejected with a massive bearish engulfing candle here. Then bulls stepped in. Actually can call them bullies because they bully the market. But anyway, you can see guys, they found a mini trend line here. So this massive bearish candle came here, broke through the trend line and never closed below it. Of course, on the lower time frame it closed below it, but you can see with how much pressure it pushed back up. You can see these are the bears who stepped in, and then the bulls stepped back in. You can see the size of this candle, very small candle, and yet the volume profile shows a lot of bulls in this market. You can see they stepped in, pushed the market back straight into this supply zone. The supply zone did its work. You can see how it got rejected immediately, and today we opened with a gap here, which we haven't closed yet, so there is a possibility of the market coming below here to close that gap. Let's see. Exactly on the 4-hour time frame, as you can see, we have our supply zone here in yellow, and the volume profile, we can't get rid of it, but you can see how left and right it is. Here you can't really say who is in control. You can see the volume profile here. Why? Because of this build up. The build up is happening right at the previous at the previous high into a supply zone. You can see it comes and then it creates support and resistance levels right around this area. Look, let's begin from here. We pushed below here and then pushed up here, got rejected, came back to test this trend line, and then pushed around this previous high. We came to retest it, and guys, that's why I left a line here, because many times market comes to retest those zones. We then pushed up here and then came to retest this previous zone here. You can see there is no zone which is useless. It came to retest this zone here, creating a new support here. The market used this support well, came, rejected it twice, and on the third time we came, broke through it, didn't close above it. The market pushed a little up and then came back to retest this lower zone here, taking out everybody at around this level. You can see how it plays around. This is liquidity. It came, swept it, and then took off. It took off. After taking off, it created new zones. We got a new zone here, which we came to retest. Always don't forget, market retests mostly 3 to 4 times. So it did the same thing here, once, twice, the third time, and on the fourth time we broke through it. But look at the intensity at which we broke this area. We didn't create any build up around this area. You can see here, this is a 4-hour time frame. So there is no build up here, and the market just pushed straight through with a massive candle. When you see these moves, be careful. Don't just join that move. Somebody would have joined this move as a what? A breakthrough to the downside. There is no build up around this area. It just shows that the sellers who are above here are the ones who are pushing this area. You can see the sellers from this upper supply zone are the ones who are pushing the market all the way to the bottom. But since there is no build up around this this support level, then this is a fake breakout. And look at how massively it got rejected, came back back into this zone, pushed again into this area here. You can see how it pushed into this area and came back to retest these previous zones. You can see these three zones, how they act as supports, you see. So if you trade on a lower time frame, you could scalp from here up to here. Somebody could scalp again from here up to the top here, and then somebody could have taken a sell from here up to here. Those are potential trades for you guys. Okay, so as you can see, this is what the market did last time, and due to lack of build up here, the market came to push back straight into this zone, and look at how it pushed back into this supply zone. You can see it came, wanted to break through this zone, but it failed. Somebody can see this, these candles closed above this previous high, but just look at the magnitude at which they closed. Look at this massive bullish candle. You can see how weak it is on the volume profile. That shows you that this is a fake out, and look at how it came back here. The bears stepped back in from this massive supply zone to push the market back down into this area. You can see a lot of bearish pressure here, and that, but still we have, since it's an uptrend but with a lot of bearish pressure, this is called build up. So you have to trade very cautiously and trade from zone to zone. Don't hold massive trades like from here up to up there. That will take you some time, and the market can surprise you. Look at this bearish pressure around here. You can see that this market, this bar is not even bigger than this one, but look at how much the volume it has of the bears inside this market. Okay, this week the market has opened off with a gap up which has not been closed yet, so we expect the market to come back here, close this gap, and if it continues to build up this area, then it may get enough potential, it may get enough power to break through this supply zone and deem it well, invalid. Not literally invalid, but it can turn into a demand zone after being breaking through it. But you can see there's many support and resistance levels there. They also play a function. If we move down to the lower time frame, 1 hour, you can see this massive gap here. There is a massive potential for the market to come back and close this gap and settle around this area again, maybe follow this trend line and push straight back up. But due to this build up around this area, the market may just come and use this gap as a support, and then break through this supply zone, this massive supply zone, which is holding the market back. You can see it's this. We marked it together with you guys from the bigger time frame, but you can see how it's holding the market hostage. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, a lot of resistance around this area. But due to the first time we came to break through this area, you can see how massively it got rejected because there was no build up. But now build up is happening, and we have a gap here which may come back to be closed and used as a support for the market to push back up. So there is a potential for this market to continue on the upside due to this build up happening here. But guys, don't forget fake outs, because you have to always confirm and see. If there is no confirmation, there is no build up, there is no massive engulfing candles, a build up can a breakout can turn into a fake breakout and you get trapped on the top. You can see, guys. So guys, that is US30 for today, sorry, US100 for today. And actually, before we close, you can see the volume profile here is going down, but this happened when, let me see, this happened during New York open. So a similar thing may happen today. You can see the volume profile, it always increases at New York open, because that is when most new USA traders come in, not just American traders, but a lot of money is stepping into the market at that time. That is the most volatile time. So that's why you can see these bars massively here. So wait for New York open today, guys. I wouldn't trade this market before New York open. And today is a Monday. Looking at this dirty candlestick structure, I would be very cautious, but my bias is on upside. But at first, I believe it will come and close this gap here, use it as support, and then take off to the top. But always be careful. This massive supply zone is really holding the market back. So watch out and see. There is an NFP coming out this week. This is the last week of October. So this market may break through this area before NFP, or maybe NFP may be the catalyst for the market to break through and test further highs. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for staying around throughout the video. If you like the content, if you like my price action, use purely price action, guys. There is no ICT here. There is no big concepts. It's all just price action, just candlestick structures and support, resistance zones, and supply and demand. Very clear. So guys, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to look out for more videos from us. And also, if you need any kind of mentorship, you have any question, maybe you need any guidance, shoot me a message. Check my channel description. You'll find my links to my contacts there. If you need some sniper entries, we have free signals. We have a group with free signals there, so check our Telegram channel. It's also in the description, our channel description. Just check our channel, our YouTube channel, and you find our link to our Telegram channel. So join it and take use of those signals and make some money off it. Okay, guys, have a nice trading week. Be careful with NFT. If you don't know how to trade news, stay away. Okay, or wait for it to come out, and then after some time when the market has settled, then follow where it has gone. But when it's coming out, guys, if you don't know how to trade news, stay away. All right, guys, thank you for staying around this long, and have a great week. Bye bye.